Ito po muli si Father Dave sa ating Di po ba Father, that we may become a better person today than yesterday. Sana po kayo ay palaging nasa mabuting kalalagayan. Ano po? I hope you are well. Those who are sick, I hope you are getting well. Yung mga wala sakit, stay well, be well. Ano po ang tanong sa umagang ito? It is an old question that being raised again. Parang hindi ko alam kung nasagot ko na ito, pero okay. Bakit hinahaluan ng pari? Bakit hinahaluan ng tubig yung alak? Ano po? If you see in the offering of gifts, pagkalagay ng alak, nilalagyan ng tubig, ano po? Bakit hinahalo? Bakit nilalagyan? Bakit nilalagyan? Well, that's why the prayer being said, I say it audibly. It is supposed to be said in silence so that you will understand. May the mystery, may the mingling of this water in wine, we may come to share the divinity of Christ, who humbled himself to share in our humanity. That is the meaning. You cannot separate the divinity of Christ from his humanity. Christ is fully human and fully divine. Even if you look at the history, there was a time in the Council of Trent that when a priest failed to put water from the wine, it merits excommunication. Ganon kahigpit yan. Ano pa? A liturgical norm that there should be the mingling. You cannot consecrate it only using water. You cannot consecrate it using only the wine. There should be the mingling of the water in wine. No? Water in wine. To remind us, the divinity of Christ and the humanity of Christ can never be separated. Sabi ni Mother Teresa ng Calcutta, the moment you put the water into it, hindi mo na malalaman, hindi mo na maseseparate yan. Hindi mo na maseseparate o mapaghihiwalay alin dyan yung alak at alin dyan ang tubig. Ganon, we are infused, they are infused together. And in the church, we are invited into it. We are invited to participate in that mystery. We receive water, through water we are being baptized. And even some spiritual writers would remind us when the soldier fears the lance in the side of Jesus comes both blood and water. Blood and water. Kaya nga po, kailangan nating maintindihan na ang Diyos ay nakikibahagi sa ating mga pagkatao. Gaano man kalaki ang kasalanan ito. Gaano man kalaki ang kasalanan ng sangkatauhan, ang Diyos ay nakikibahagi. At sana'y naiintindihan natin ang biyayang yun. Naintindihan natin ang biyayang yun. The mingling is not because we merit it, but because the love of God is greater than our sinfulness. Kaya sana naintindihan natin yun. Kung bakit nilalagay yan? To remind us of our humanity being invited to participate in the divinity of Christ. In the divinity of Christ. Dinugsungan niya, sabi niya, ay bakit si Father? Bago mag-communion, dinidip mo na yung ostia, the body. Tapos later on naman, iinumin din naman niya lahat ng wine. Well, that is not in the liturgical norms. But I keep the practice since I started. I learned this when I was among the young priests. Pag minsan, pag kinoconsecrate yung ostia, hindi nyo inaasahan na ganung karami mga mangungumunyon. And I don't want to send people going home unable to receive. So what I do is when we don't have enough consecrated hosts, I get an unconsecrated and I dip it from the blood so that when you receive it, what I say is the blood of Christ. The blood of Christ. To give everybody the opportunity. In our misang Pilipino, ang ritual doon ay ang pari ang huling-huling mangungumunyon. Huling-huli. Ikaw lahat sa huli. Sa kaugaliang Pilipino, the host will always serve first the guest, and at the end, saka ka lang kakain. Saka ka lang kakain. So, pinagsama ko po yung dalawang yun. I don't want to remove the habit because temporary lang naman itong pandemic na ito. And I don't want to forget that pagdating ng araw, baka kulangin yung consecrated host, not only in the church, but wherever I go. So I make that habit to consume the wine last so that I have the peace of heart and knowing that everybody can still receive it kung kulang man yung consecrated host. Anyway, secondary na po yan. Ang question talaga ay, bakit hinahaluan ng tubig ang alak? To remind us that you cannot separate the divinity of Christ from its humanity. Meron lang akong isang babatiin, nabura gaho. Saan ba ito? Tiwi Alba yata ito, gaho. Pero yung pong mga Pinoy, ang ating mga kababayan, sa Gillingham, Kent, England. Gillingham, Kent, England. Ingat po kayo palagi. Kayo ba'y nagpabaksina? Yung mga nurse. Yung akin pong anak, father, nurse. Kasama naman sila sa frontliners. If you have opportunity to get vaccinated, get vaccinated. Again po, si Father Dave sa ating, di po ba, Father, that we may become a better person today than yesterday? Ingat. God bless.